All right, go ahead.
Okay. Back in the old days when I didn't know Dick from Dick, when I was just a young man, I joined the military, and one of my squaddies, he was a South African, and I didn't know shit about South Africa. And why was he here in Australia? Why was he willing to fight and die for Australia? Because he just left his country. There was nothing left there. I didn't understand it at the time. Some of the stories he told me, they didn't make sense. They didn't make sense to me when I was a young man. I've seen some things since. The South Africans, the white South Africans, there are more and more of them coming into Australia. Don't think like they're all being stopped at the border by this whole current rigmarole. They've been coming in, and before them the roadies have been coming in. The Rhodesians, the roadies have been here since the 70s, and we just heard the stories, and they just didn't apply to us. And we just didn't listen. We just didn't listen to the warning. And it's coming. And it's not going to stop. And there's nowhere for us to go. The roadies had somewhere to go. The South Africans of the Orts had somewhere to go. Some of the stories I've heard, people being pulled apart, people having power tools used on them, things you wouldn't believe. It's all real. And when you hear the news lie and tell you it's all fake, this is what they've got for us. This is what they've got in store for us. They're going to kill us. They're going to kill us, and they're going to laugh about it, man. They're going to kill and laugh, because they're killing and laughing at the Sufis the same way they killed and laughed at the roadies. It's coming, and we're going to have nowhere to run. Nowhere to run.
No, go ahead.
I love South African people. They're some of the nicest people I've ever met. They're good people. It's just so frustrating sometimes when I talk to them, because they get out of there. And we all know why they got out of there. But they'll tell you straight up and down. Like they'll tell you shit like oh no, he was a good guy. What's his name? That fucking terrorist.
Oh no, wait, Rand.
Sorry, that terrorist black man who set fire to people. Sorry, it's not okay to say that word. But apparently it's okay to become a president for 12 years when you set fire to people.
Rand. I don't personally care, but look.
I think you'd care if it was someone you knew.
No, I'm saying I don't personally care about what you say, but look, we have to keep a certain level of decorum, and I've slipped up myself on occasion. I will be honest, but just remember that we're on air here, and try to keep that in mind.
No, I understand that. You gotta scrub all that away, because, well, not because anyone's upset. It's because malicious people are able to snigger and say, ooh, now I've got an excuse to, like, scrub out some dissenting opinion. And they'll do that. And that's what's so fucking infuriating about it. People are fucking dying, and you got that fucking cat-owning bitch with her multi-dyed hair, with her fucking eraser going, oh, someone said a nerdy word on a stream. Oh, we're going to take that away. People are dying. It's disgusting. In the early aughts, I joined the military, and one of my squatties was a roadie, and sorry, not a roadie. He was a South African, and I didn't know anything about it at the time. I was just a young lad, and I was just 17. And the stories he told me, they didn't make sense. They didn't make sense. It was in like 2003. I didn't think about it for a long, long time. Think about it now. It's amazing how long this has gone on without anybody paying attention to it. It's amazing the effort that's being put to make sure that nobody pays attention to it now.
You're right. At least people are talking about it now. That's the thing. A lot of people didn't know about it beforehand. It's coming to light. More people talking about it. Tucker talked about it.
Exactly. It's
Trump talked about it.
Culture and a people being exterminated. And I just want to make this clear right here. By the way, the blacks weren't there. They weren't there. The Kalahari Bushmen were there, and they worked with the Dutch when they created South Africa, and they were always treated as equals. They were actually mostly genocided by the blacks when the blacks came in with a never-ending outstretched black hand. Gibbs, 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 Gibbs.
Rand, thank you.
This is our future. This is our fucking future, man. Fight it or live it.